What if I told you that fairy tale's biggest villain is not exactly who you think? That behind the title of most powerful and cruel mage in history lies a tragic past that might even make you question who the real antagonist is? Well, Zeref Dragneel's story goes far beyond dark magic and destruction. And at the end of this video, I have a question for you. Was Zeref really the villain, or just a victim of fate? Zeref Dragneel. That name alone carries immense weight in the fairy tale universe. He was the founder and emperor of the Alvarez Empire, responsible for wars and mass destruction. But before becoming the most feared entity of magic, Zeref was just a boy, a young prodigy obsessed with knowledge and the pursuit of a way to defeat death. And that's where the tragedy begins. Zeref had a younger brother, Natsu Dragneel, yes, our beloved protagonist, but their lives took a dark turn when an unimaginable tragedy struck. Natsu died in a dragon attack. That was the moment that changed Zeref forever. Desperate, Zeref dedicated his life to studying forbidden magic, trying to find a way to bring his brother back to life. But there's a crucial detail here. Meddling with the laws of life and death has consequences, and that's how Zeref ended up cursed by Angsaran black magic. This curse caused any living being that got too close to him to die instantly. The paradox: the more Zeref loved life, the more destructive his curse became. Imagine living knowing that anyone who got close to you, anyone you loved, was doomed to die. That was the true burden he carried. The curse turned Zeref into an almost immortal and absurdly powerful entity. But instead of using that power to rule the world, he was consumed by despair. He tried everything to end his own existence, but his curse prevented even death from taking him. And that's when he began to see the only solution: destroy everything and start over from scratch. Create a world where the curse wouldn't exist. This thought led Zeref to create the etherious demons with the sole purpose of killing him. And one of those demons was none other than or rather, etherious, Natsu Dragneel. Exactly. The brother Zeref tried to resurrect, didn't return as a human, but as one of the most powerful creatures ever created. And here's where things get even more complicated. Zeref spent centuries waiting for Natsu to be strong enough to defeat him, because he knew that only then could he finally rest. But Natsu, with no memory of his past life, grew up believing that Zeref was just a monster that needed to be stopped. The irony: the great hero of the story was trying to destroy the one person who loved him the most. And Zeref, the great villain, just wanted his brother to be strong enough to free him from his curse. In the end, Zeref became a victim of his own tragedy. He wasn't a villain who wanted to dominate the world, but a man who lost everything and tried to fix the unfixable. But not every story has a happy ending, right? When the decisive moment came, Zeref realized that his vision of a new world was just another mistake. That in the end, destroying everything wasn't the solution. And that's when Mavis Vermilion, Zeref's first love and the only person who truly understood him, did the unthinkable. She embraced him, she loved him, truly. And with that love, the curse they both carried was nullified. And so Zeref and Mavis disappeared together, freed from the torment they had carried for so long. But the question remains: was Zeref a cruel villain, or just a man destroyed by an unforgiving fate? If your only option was to destroy the world, to end your pain, would you do the same? Tell me in the comments and let's discuss. Oh, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more fairy tale and anime content. See you next time.